So you guys, we all know just recently the Detroit Pistons just played the New York Knicks, and LiAngelo Ball has got 0 playing time for his first NBA game. So this video, I just want to talk about this and just give you guys my opinion on what's going on. Before I start this video, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram at _theonlywallace, and also go subscribe to my second channel called Tinker Wallace Vlogs. Now let's get to the video. So first, you guys, I'm honestly not surprised that this happened, just because I mean, they did this to him before with the OKC Blue earlier this year. So it's just like, it honestly was like the same thing, because when you look on the Detroit Pistons Instagram, before the game even started, during pregame, you know, shoot-arounds and stuff, they was recording LiAngelo Ball. But here's the thing. Out of everybody on the court, they was zooming in on LiAngelo just to show people like, yeah, LiAngelo, he's in the building. He might play, you know, hyping up everybody. And on top of that, another thing that I realized is that LiAngelo Ball, he was just rebounding. He wasn't even getting ready. He wasn't shooting the ball. You know, he wasn't preparing himself. It's like he already knew that he was not going to play. You can just tell off his body language. You know, he was just getting the ball and just throwing it back to the other guys and just sitting there like a practice player. You know, the same thing he was doing with the OKC Blue. So it kind of is annoying, because right when I saw that video on the Detroit Pistons Instagram, that kind of already gave me, like, you know, the green light that LiAngelo was not going to play. I could just tell how he was acting. But at the same time, it's just like, of course I had a little hope that he was going to play. Like, it's the preseason, they're going against the New York Knicks. We all know the Knicks is not a good team, so it's just like, I felt like they would probably give LiAngelo Ball a few minutes, at least 2 minutes or something, but they didn't put him in the game at all. And it's just like, wow, I watched that entire game just like how I was with the OKC Blue. It gave me the exact same feeling. But the difference between this time is that, one cool thing I can say is that when they called the timeout, I did see Blake Griffin actually talk to LiAngelo. It seemed like he was kind of like mentoring LiAngelo and telling him what to expect and everything on the NBA level. So that really was cool. You can just see LiAngelo actually standing next to Blake Griffin throughout some of the games. So you could tell, like, LiAngelo, he still is trying to learn. Hopefully he was on the bench still talking to these guys and just trying to, you know, learn as much as possible, because I know he kind of was like surprised and shocked, like, wow, I'm on this level. I'm actually with the Detroit Pistons. But at the same time, he knew this was coming and he knew he had to be prepared. So hopefully their next game against the New York Knicks once again on Sunday, they will let LiAngelo Ball play, because they did lose against the Knicks, which did kind of piss me off, because I'm like, man, y'all didn't play LiAngelo, and on top of that, y'all lost. Like, come on, Detroit. This is preseason. These games don't even count. Y'all could at least put LiAngelo in. And just watching the entire game, Detroit, they was playing all of their draft picks, such as Saddiq Bey from Villanova and also Isaiah Stewart from Washington. And they also was playing, what's that other guy on the two-way contract, Saban Lee. So it's just like, they was playing the guys that they drafted, and you could just tell they was actually playing their real team. We all know LiAngelo, he is still trying to make the actual real roster. He might have to play with the G League team and stuff. So it's just like, I guess the Detroit Pistons, they were just trying to run their actual team that they have on the roster right now, and their new guys. Because if you guys do not know, Detroit has a really young team this year. They have the 6th youngest team in the league. So you already know there's a lot of young guys on this team. They trying to make sure they have an official spot. You know, they trying to get their shots up. Just watching the game, I saw Saddiq Bey. He was taking up a lot of shots. Like, he scored like 11 points in just a few minutes. So it's just like, these young guys, they all trying to get their shine. Killian Hayes, he was doing his thing, but we all know he's a starting point guard, so of course he's going to get his minutes. But all I'm saying is, Detroit Pistons, their team is so young. It's not like they be moving the ball a lot, and I guess that's why they lost against the Knicks, because they have way and more better ball movement. But if they do end up letting LiAngelo play, I just really hope they swing the ball and they still just let LiAngelo get some shots up, because even if LiAngelo ends up playing, it's not a guarantee that he's going to get the ball, because Detroit, they kind of is like a selfish team. These guys take a lot of shots. Just think about it. You got Blake Griffin, who's on the starting lineup. Honestly, their starting lineup is not that bad. They have way more ball movement. You know, they're way more put together as a starting lineup team. But the bench, you know, D-Rose coming off the bench. You already know D-Rose got to put up his points. Then just other guys, And on top of that, the two-way contract guys, Saving Lee and all these other people that they signed, it's just like everybody is trying to sign, and that's what sucks about this situation. And on top of that, LiAngelo is not on the court, so it's just like, bruh, how can he outshine all these other guys if he's not even playing? That's why the Detroit Pistons need to let him play, because how can he show y'all what he can do on the NBA level if he's not playing? And this is preseason. That's the whole point of preseason, is to fill out your new guys and see who's actually ready to be on the roster. So it's just like, they got to let LiAngelo play. Throughout these next 3 games they have against the Knicks and the Wizards twice after that, I know they're going to let LiAngelo play. They have to let him play one of these games, or hopefully 2 of these games, because they need to see what he can do. That's the only reason or signing him to this 1-year non-guaranteed contract. Like, y'all need to let him show y'all what he can do. And I just really hope they don't keep him on the bench, because it's just not fair, man. Like, I'm just so tired of waiting. I want to see LiAngelo actually be on an NBA team, on an actual NBA court, running a real NBA game. It has been too long. He has signed different contracts and he still have not got 1 minute on the NBA court to run with a team. It's just like, come on, Detroit. Why would y'all show him during pregame, like, hyping up everybody that LiAngelo is here, but don't let him play? But at the same time, whoever that was running the Detroit Pistons Instagram, they probably didn't even know LiAngelo was not going to play. They probably was excited themselves. They probably wanted to see LiAngelo play themselves. That's probably why they was zooming in him on the camera and stuff. But all I'm saying is, we got to see this dude play. They already let Saving Lee play a lot of minutes his first game against the Knicks, so they need to put Saving Lee to the side and let LiAngelo play, or at least somebody else, because Saving Lee actually played a lot of minutes. Like, for real, he played a lot of minutes, but he's already signed to his 2-way, and he's trying to convert his 2-way to a regular season contract. So I guess he's on the actual team, and that's why they let him play so many minutes. But all I'm saying is, we got to see LiAngelo play for real. And another thing that I realized just watching this Detroit Pistons team, so basically I was just scoping out the entire team throughout that whole game, and the best shooters on the team is Wayne Ellington, of course. I mean, I'm a fan of Wayne Ellington because he used to play for the Miami Heat. He's an outstanding shooter. He can shoot off the dribble. He has a quick release. And also that other overseas guy, number 19, I don't know how to say his name because he have a really long name. So those 2 guys are like the best shooters. And on top of that, LiAngelo Ball. So those 3 guys, they're the best shooters on the Detroit Pistons team. Trust and believe. I scouted all these guys out, and those 3 guys definitely got it. But like I said, man, I really hope the next game against the New York Knicks, they let LiAngelo play so he can show out. But I want you guys to leave your comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this. I thank you guys for watching. If you make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you press the notification button. TK Gang, we out.